I think if I understand Aaron's messages correctly, that room where we're flipping the switch and controlling the plectrum is the pickup. That's Laval's area. So there's still one more area of Alida we haven't been to. That's this. Actually, there's two more, because there's that T-Rider. Actually, there's plenty more. What am I talking about? Anyway, we still haven't been here yet. And I'm still not sure what exactly the deal is with these symbols. I'm guessing we need to find a blue, a red, and a green symbol that matches the flashes. I don't know. There are times when I love this game, times when I fucking absolutely hate it. Can you guess where I am right now? So apparently, the clue to the third puzzle box, the one with all the images and the flashing and the whatnot, is in this vault. This is Juno's vault. The one with the lamp, which I thought was flashing erratically. Turns out it's not. Too short. 131... 2. And then 1 long. And 3 short. Alright, where did I note that? Okay. So 2 short. 1, 3, 1. And then 2 short. And then, was it 1 and 3? 3. That's the 1 long and the 2 short. And then 1 long. And just 3 short. Okay. Specifically, the 2 short is for the left button, the longer one is for the middle one, and then finally the right one. I'm still undecided on how good of a clue this was. Maybe I should have picked up on the fact that the lamp was literally the only fucking other thing on the island that was flashing other than, you know, the imager codes and whatnot. So anyway, I think another part of the problem is, you know, the symbols in the imager are all, you know, space themed. So I thought maybe the clue had something to do with all the planetariums and whatnot in the cabins, but apparently not. So anyway, what we need to do is, I guess, set this first button on the comet. Yep, there we go. Oh, and apparently, now that I think about it, the colors that I was seeing in the spheres have nothing to do with it as well. Anyway, this middle one needs to be set on that last symbol that I have no clue what it is, either nothing or the nebula. There we go. And then we set this one on the star. The galaxy, the planet, and the star. Hey! We did a thing, barely. So what mysteries that I'm sure I'm not going to be able to figure out await us here. So this should be Juno's area with the rotating potentiometers or whatever the fuck they are. And hopefully this will be the last thing we have to fiddle with before we fucking pluck the strings and open the vault! Is it me or is that symbol looking a little funky? Oh, it's just a reflection through the glass. Never mind. All is normal, apparently. Alright, he's got another pod. That's no doubt going to need a combination involving the creepy crawlies that he's got in his cabin, which I still haven't figured out the birds one for Aaron's. Okay. What have we got? Got another pod here. We got what look like hallways spreading out. There's a orb like this on either side, like that. Turn off rocket mode so I'm not going anywhere I don't need to go or want to go. Are these hallways actually? If they are, damned if I could see anything. Let's probably not wander into the dark hallway. That seems like a bad idea. So what are you? A light. Cool. Does it mean I turned on lights in the hallways? Oh, yes it does. Specifically these two. Okay. That looks like an elevator, but, oh, never mind. I was gonna say I can't get in, but I can. You just click on the cage. Click on the cage again. There we go. Up or down? Up, I guess. Are we going to see Catherine? Oh, good, another one of these. Although, maybe this will provide the clue for the ones in the cabins. Or maybe it'll just do fucking nothing when I try and open it. There's a ladder, but I can't get to it. Well, cool. That was worth the trip. Is this as far up as we can go? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Ah. More light. I'm assuming that's a light. Guess there's one way to find out. Certainly looks like a light. It quacks like a light. Therefore, burn the witch. Oh, okay, never mind. Saw a little thing on the ground there. I thought that was something I could do. Also, if you can't see anything in here, I'm sorry, you got problems. Sorry, down, please. I forget buttons tend to work best when you press them. Okay, so we got light, but light presumably doesn't necessarily equal power. So I'm guessing this thing's still not going to open. Or maybe it will. Okay, shut my mouth. Alright. So yeah, so far looking very much like the ones in the cabins. Okay. Aha. I see. That's a lie, but still, go with it. Okay, so it's sort of projecting the planet around that upper room. There's what looks like a hole there, but there's a ladder over here. Oh, and now we can get to the ladder, now that it ain't dark. Oh, hi, we're up here. Oh, the ladder's on the other side. Okay. Yep, okay. Nothing on the ladder. So yeah. There's obviously a way to rotate either the room or the ladder so that it's over there. Maybe if we press the right one of these. Okay, so Let's go back into the elevator, go up, and see if the room up there looks different now that it's got a planet projected around it. So let's try this one. Oh, hello. Okay, now the room's all red because it's got the red planet projected around it. That didn't feel like it rotated 180 degrees. Well, the ladder's still where it was, but the room's not where it needs to be. Yeah, no, the room's here. Okay. So maybe do we need to press this one? Okay. So, up the ladder we go, see what we got going on. Okay. Is that the pickup? I think I might see what's going on here. If I'm understanding this right, this is sort of like the rotating tower in the Library of Mist. You gotta set the right thing, and then you have a peek out this window, and whatever you're looking at gives you a clue as to, you know, who's associated with which planet. But then what good would pressing the planets in the... Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Alright, so... This, I think, was the southwest cabin. Or southwest area of this room, rather. Just out of curiosity, what happens if I press the sun? Did it just give me a series of flashes? One. Okay. So let me make a very crude map here. So we're in the southwest room. We want to... We're looking at the pickup, I believe. We want the closest planet. Let's see. I was just trying to think, because some of these have 4 planets, I know, and some have 5. I was just trying to think how to note this down. I'll just say closest. And we got 1 short, 1 long, 3 short. 1 short, 1 long. 1, 2, 3 short. Okay. 1 short, 1 long, and 3 short. That wasn't associated with one of those symbols in the thingamabob, was it? No, it either started with 1 short or 1 long. It didn't go 1 short, 1 long, and then something else. So this is something else entirely. All right. So let's head back down, and actually let's see if we can go further down below the starting area. So, that's this room taken care of. I say taken care of, we could be back for all I know. So, now we'll go up to this area, which is what I'm assuming to be northwest, but at the very least it's the top left. If you consider the bottom being the pod we came into this area from. Would you close the door already? Thank you. Standing here letting me ramble with a draft going on. What the hell? Just to be thorough, can we go down to this elevator? No, we can't. Okay. Oh, right. It just occurred to me. Each of these would be in one of the rotating potentiometers, wouldn't they? Okay, yeah. Need to go up further. Let there be light. Okay, so let's get a little lay of the land here before we open this up. I am not seeing a ladder at all. Nor am I seeing a room. Can't go anywhere. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this one just has 5 rings. The other one had 4, so... if we assume 1 is closest and 4 or 5 is the outermost, that one in the bottom left, I'll note down as 1. Okay. Well, the room still rotates. Oh boy, does it rotate. Okay. Pretty. Did that help? I still don't see a ladder or a room. And we still can't go walkabout. Let me at least see how many flashes we got. 1 long. 2 long. 4 short. 2 long, 4 short. Actually, something just occurred to me. I'll write that down anyway. But 2 long, 4 short. It just occurred to me, what if each code has their own, or each planet has their own code? Ooh, it's blue. And I still can't see anything. Alright, so if we press the sun again. 2 long. Wait, was that 5 short? It was. Shit. Okay. So... I'm on the wrong track. At least a little bit of the wrong track anyway. Shit. Okay, so just to confirm what we need for this particular T-runner or flyer or whatever. Let's hop in and have a look. Yep, the creepy crawlies. Just as I thought. So that's 2 of these things that I still don't know how they work. Anyway, where the hell am I? I want to go to this one. Turn the light on, and at least get a glimpse of how these particular planetariums are going to work. Yeah, this is one we want to go to next, the top right. No ladder in this room either. Well, there goes the theory I was starting to formulate. I was going to say, if each of these rooms had a window except for that top left one, maybe that would make sense, because I was thinking each of the windows would look out on each of the areas that the Alida band members associated with themselves, but there wouldn't be a window for the potentiometers because we're fucking inside them right now. But again, this one doesn't seem to have a ladder either. I just press 1 for shits and giggles. Okay. Yeah, no ladder over there. No ladder over there. Can't walk around. So yeah, there goes that theory. And presumably each of these is going to have a different series of flashes. 1, 2, 3. 1 long. 4 short. 3, 1, 4. Okay. So presumably, the 4th planetarium, or whatever you want to call it, isn't going to have a window either. But, I don't know. We'll see what we got going on in there. At the very least, I'll go into each of the planetariums, press all the buttons, and make a note of how many flashes they give me. Okay. I've got all the planets noted down and all their flash sequences. And I made a couple observations. All the planets in a given planetarium, like take this one for instance, start with the same set of flashes and then a sequential flash after that. For instance, all of these here, when you press the sun, start with 2 short flashes and then 1 long flash, and then have either no short flashes or 1 or 2 or 3 short flashes after them. And then it's the same with, say, the top left one, the one that had the observation window. They all start with 2 long flashes, and then they have either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 short flashes. So obviously, at some point, we're going to find another one of those weird-looking podiums that had the snake heads and a picture of the guitar, and we're going to press a button, and it's probably going to say which of these planets we need to press to tune the guitar properly, I hope. And also, I noticed that when you press a planet and the room rotates, it only just occurred to me it's rotating to the next. I thought it was maybe rotating to the next sort of wedge or whatever. No, it's actually just rotating to the next planet in position. So for instance, right now I got it set to orange. If I click this top white one here, the room's going to rotate twice. Or once, because it's the next planet in position. Never mind. You know what I mean. I just said the wrong word. Anyway, another observation, or at least something I'm curious about now, is I'm wondering if, since each of these flash sequences are, well, again, sequential, I'm wondering if that denotes the order maybe we need to press them in the planetarium panels in the cabins. For instance, here we are in the bottom left cabin as you look at them from, where you come into this area from. So we got 4 planets. Each of them start with 1 short flash and 1 long flash, and then have either no flashes or 1, 2, 3, or 3 short flashes. And in order, that would be, let's see, this one here, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then maybe we press the sun? No. Okay, let's try it with the sun pressed. So it'd be that. Actually, it's kind of gone around in a circle. Nope, that's not it. Well, so much for that clever idea. Alright, so I've been fiddling with these planets and the panels and whatnot, and the flashes and whatnot, for I don't know how long, and I've got no progress made. So I decided I wanted to step away from this for a second, and these two things, with the screens and the insects and the birds and whatnot, have been bugging the hell out of me. And it turns out I was right on how to solve it. You have to walk around the boardwalk in between the cabins, actually, not at the cabins, and listen out for the sounds. But I was no good at differentiating the sounds of the different birds and insects and creatures and whatnot, so needed a little help. So this one turns out it's the easiest of all to remember. You just need to set them all on that, which is a cicada, not a moth, as I thought. So, we'll see where this one takes us, and then I know the code for the one of the switch room as well. Whoa! Jeez. Kind of a close call there. So this is taking us where? It's making us dizzy for one thing. Ah! Into that tower, I guess. I don't know why we couldn't have done just a straight line, but okay, sure. Let's make you passengers puke. Guessing that's a window to outside? Okay, another window. A panel. Which... oh, there we are. I was gonna say I can't seem to get to, but no, I did. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so... I already forgot what planets were what. So that one's a large yellow one. That one's a large white one. Yeah, and then that one's a large green one. So this one, oddly enough, matches up with the top left of the planetariums. And this one is the top right, okay. So this one would be the bottom right, and this one would be the bottom left. So let me see them again. So it's the bottom right, large white one. Large white and gray, bottom left, large gray one. Okay. And I've already forgot which ones I'm circling. Top left, top right. And then should be that one. Okay. So this one, presumably, I guess we're not going to be able to slide this all the way up. No. So this, I think, is where the T-Flyer in the switch room takes us. Okay. So top down. Ooh. Yep, that's view, all right. Can't interact with these things in any way. Uh-huh. Are any of these going to be looking at anything? Oh, hello. A elevator, not a doorway. Okay, so where does this go? Down. Okay, so are we going to open the door now? Ah. Cool. Here I was thinking we needed like a combination for each of the planet panels in the cabins. No, we're just gonna warp to the inside and open it from there. Okay, cool. So hopefully, yeah, that's gonna stay open. Good to know. But presumably this elevator only goes from the bottom floor up to this first level. So I wonder if there's an elevator in the top level as well. Anyway. Another mountain. Oh, we can look down. I did not know that. Can we look up? Nope. Could we look down in any of the other portholes? We can. Are we supposed to be seeing... It's kind of hard to tell. But are we supposed to be seeing... cabins? Maybe. I was thinking maybe we would look down, see somebody's cabin, and then associate that cabin with a planet. Possible. I mean, the trees are really covering them up, but... yeah, that might be what we need to do. Don't know. In the meantime, let's meet in the switch room.